Hey guys, welcome back, and yeah, let's see what the market's got in store for us today. All right, let's just jump to our 4-hour quickly, and we check and make sure it sounds all good. If you all can hear me, just give me I don't know, just type something that resonates with that. Alright, so we got these equal highs. We've got these higher lows. Still making higher lows. So I'm thinking, well, I would have thought this up candle would have gone through those equal highs at least to then do other stuff, but seems like the market is holding its grounds there, so let's keep an eye and see what. So hold on, so this is the news candle here. Okay, so there's liquidity there which you just took. Then there's liquidity, we took those equal lows on this side. So I don't know if it wants to come back down. Let's just have a look here. Okay, the market is filling this gap. So it could run all the way up now again, and then possibly take those equal highs out there. Or it could do the opposite and just keep going lower. Okay, so I'm taking this out, so there's 30, sorry, let me just go back here. So I'm just trying to find that first fair value gap quick, because that's obviously important for us. Okay, let's call it the first fair value gap. Right. So now we know where that is. What we now need to do is find, you know, some sort of a good entry. This looks like some sort of manipulation. Again, I like that to get taken out. So let's just keep an eye on this quick. See what's here. This is what we have down here. Some nice equal lows, EQLs. So that tells me there's liquidity down here. We took these liquidity out. I'm going to leave that out. There's liquidity. There's liquidity. Let's just see if there's anything lower. There's other liquidity, but I'm just looking at something that's easy to go to. So in the news, we've taken these equal lows, but then left two new equal lows there. All right. Now we know there's two points we want to go to. One is up here, and two down here. So I would expect price to go run that first and then come down to take out other liquidity. But if we want to come down here first, I do think this is, you know, strong liquidity up here, then it's fine. If we get some sort of a reversal from here, and I'll show you what that looks like, a rejection of this fair value gap and inversion of this fair value gap, then I'm most probably going to lean towards coming down here. But let's just wait and see if the market's going to give us something to that effect. Alright, let's keep an eye on this. Leave it there. If we invert this, we're coming from a fair value gap, we invert something, we've got low here. If price breaks below that, break even, and then you hold for these equal lows. But if the market decides to go up first, that's also fine. Then that's just what we got to keep an eye on then. Not taking any trades here yet, because we're rejecting this fair value gap here, closing bodies within this fair value gap, so we haven't inverted anything here yet. So maybe that's just a rejection to go down here, or it could come bounce here and then go back up. So I think the most important thing is for us just to wait. I mean, if it closed like this, I would take a short, because that shows me there's obviously a rejection and big momentum rejection to the downside. Right, let's see. We've got 4, 3, 2, 7. But later that entry, but let's see if it actually wants to come all the way down here. It would be a nice trade. Oh, that'd be, just leave it there and see. This is the open range, so it'd be nice for us to see that spike down and then reverse to go take everything up here. But for now it looks like we're stuck between the two. I just want to see if it actually inverted this. It's like so close, that inversion. But hey. And again guys, this trading is not financial advice of any sort, so don't hold me to these trades. This is a paper trade account, and this is obviously for educational purposes. And this looks like price want to get stuck between two fair value gaps. Let's see if we can get this push lower. Okay, let's see if this, so this is the swing point, that's a swing point. So currently this looks like a bullish type of thing. I thought this candle's gonna at least take this out, and then if this candle comes down now and we close below here, or just spike below it, that would indicate that we going lower. But if we go above here, then obviously I would rather then collapse the trade. Because you want to see swing point, swing point, swing point, lower swing point. Let's leave it there. 21,888. Alright, so now this swing point we want to see hold price, and obviously if it goes above it will stop me out and it's fine, but price is going a little bit of a sideways move here. And just to show you guys what I'm talking about, there's a swing point there, there's a swing point there. That swing point might not hold for this one, and now you see you want to see lower highs and lower lows. And here we saw a lower low, a high, a lower, a higher low, higher high, higher low, and you would expect price to go higher, yeah. But like that, it's already breached it. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So now the target would be to take out this higher. But I'm not taking a trade here, and the reason being is because we're now stuck between these two fair value gaps. Down here, I thought we get the momentum to push lower. Obviously, we are not there yet. Alright, for those who just joined, there's equal lows down here, there's equal highs up here. And you want to see price take one of the two and then obviously target the other side, the other liquidity. Alright, let's just give it some time here. Alright, so we actually in where we are now, we're in this macro time, which is 9:50 to 10 past 10. So hopefully where we are now, we're either going to make a move to the upside or to the downside to run one of the liquidities first. Right, if we close above here, I would look to take a buy, and because we're above both these fair value gaps, and there's liquidity up here. See if we can go get that test like that. Shucks. Why did it not? pick me up. Right, I'm jumping in here. Bit of a late trade here, but I do think we'll go up here. That will give me $6,000. It would have been a perfect trade there with no drawdown. Right, so let's see if we can get it follow through. Come on. Push through the roof. Okay, so we've got a little fair value gap here. You know, that could support price there. It should hold price. Do you guys think we're gonna go to that target in the next 30 minutes? Let me know in the comments below what you think or what your view is. Or are we going to reverse here and go straight down? Remember, we haven't touched this fair value gap yet. Could see a test in it and then a bounce. The other thing that we could see is also test of this. The reason I say that is within this, we got this little tiny fair value gap as well. I actually got two trades open here. So I've got this trade here, and then I'm also participating in that TradingView Leap Challenge, which we can switch to in a minute to show you guys where my entry is for that trade. And my target is obviously this equal highs up here. Amazing how price is just going sideways here for whatever reason. Oh, there we go. Almost there. Let's just look at my Leap account. This is my Leap trade. I've got in down here with the news, and I'm trying to make $34,000 on this, and that's just my Leap account. And I will, once this trade is closed, I'll show you guys quickly where I rank on that challenge, and hopefully we don't get a turnaround here and we actually see price follow through here. I actually do think we could go higher. There's another level. I don't know why it's not on here. But anyways, let's just see how this trade plays out. So we're in this fair value gap here now. Hopefully we see price hold here and not reverse like it's doing now. It's amazing how we show retailers that this is such a strong resistance level. Let's make it a hourly chart so you guys can see it. So from a retail perspective, people see, yes, price can't break through this, and then it becomes something that people believe in, and then before you know it, you see a bounce through it, a reversal, and then we've got lots and lots of liquidity on the bottom side here. Alright, so let's go back to the 1 minute. Mark these two fair value gaps here just for in case price wants to spike lower for whatever reason, and try to mark out my levels where I think price should hold. See if the other trade is still sitting there. So close of getting tapped there. Just see what's happened here, what's happening down here. Okay, that's obviously not a good sign. See, maybe this wick is just doing damage and then reverse, not reverse, continue higher. The reason I say that is higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. So you could expect something. This obviously it's holding price, holding price. Now you want to see price accelerate to the top side, to the upside. And try to invert this. That's what we're after now. See if we can get this inverted, and we'll should be seeing some upside there. First fair value gap 50% is a dotted line. See if price spike to that, through that, do the damage. Come use this as a support, and do not want to violate these lows yet. But we could go up there and then come down, taking all those trend lines out. But I want to see this candle, the next one, invert this. Swing low, swing high, swing low. Now I want to see a higher swing high to then go higher. Okay, there we get the higher swing high. But it would be great if we can invert this blue block. Push up. Don't want to see price go below the swing low. Yeah, happy to go higher from here. Alright, so we're going higher, but we need to close. Let's see if we can turn this orange block then. Right, so that's our in IFUG now. That should come and test to go higher. Obviously body stays above this dotted line. That's what we want to see. Going below this, into this 50% of this IFEG, that's going to be discount to buy to go higher. You want to see that 50% get tested at least. Like that. Spiked into it, and now you want to see price take this high out, targeting this high. And the reason I say that, or was expecting that swing point to that swing point, that 50% is below the IFEG dotted line, was below the 50% of that swing point. That's discount if you want to go higher. And if you get that rejection like we get it here, this is your break even target, and that's going to be your liquidity. So this should now form a swing point, and price should not go below that low there. So in theory you can put your stop loss there or trade it there. So I'm in break even 450 profit if we decide to go lower. Before we take this low out, we want to see price go there first. So the preferred level is the swing point here. Cheapest, we're struggling today to get to a liquidity that's so close. I'm not sure why the struggle though. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm not too worried about this one. I want to go back to my Leap accounts. See if we can get this going. Go on, poke through it. Right, so we've managed to break through this. We can now come back down somewhere and form a new swing low to then go higher. If we're not going to take this out now, form this. Let's just see. Say this is it. See how this black candle lines up with the 50%. That is, you know, we could get some sort of a support there to send price up. I'm just saying, if we really want to. I mean, there's a fair value gap above that. There's no fair value gap below that except for this IFG. But the target would be for price just to go up now. There we go. Alright, so I am gonna see quickly. Alright, so now we've gone through that. Before we carry on and see where my trading is, this is what I wanted to do. I mean, there's all these highs, high, high, high. So you could expect price to go all the way. I mean, if you really just want to fill the gap, that could be a target, or we can go to these highs here. But we can also expect something else. See all this, I mean, there's your equal lows down here, and. But remember, we still got equal lows on the 1 minute. So we got these equal lows here. So we could see price turn around in this area or just continue higher. Alright, I'm going to see if I can pull up this let's see if I can do this. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Give me a second. Window capture. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see, you guys can see it properly. Alright, so I'm currently under the top 5% of this, almost at $80,000. They give you a $250,000 account. There's obviously guys that's way better than me. There's 53,000 traders. Positions in 2,300 position. Up so far 31%, and I'm just trading liquidity the way I'm trading it live. So that's not bad. If I can get myself to the top 3%, that's basically where I would like to land by the end of the month. You've got 30 days to do this, and this started on 1st of February. I'm halfway through the month, and hopefully we can, you know, catch some nice trades. I'm going to see if I can, obviously, if I can catch that the reversal on this. So it would be great. I just don't know if we're going to reverse right here now. So what I would love to see was, you know, aggressive move into this area and then an inversion. But we're not seeing it yet. This liquidity, I just want to mark it out. Liquidity. Alright, some nice liquidity there with equal lows down here. And now we need to find, I'm going to take all this off so we're not too stuck with the wrong stuff here. Alright, now we just have to wait and see when the tide's going to turn. And we could stay bullish. Let's go back to the 4 hours and see where are we going. Alright. That level we fill the gaps. This obviously I think would then be a new level. Actually going to take this off because we obviously taken this equal highs now. Now there's all this liquidity and stuff lower down. So I don't know if we're going to go up into that section, but we might. So I'm very neutral at this point because our target was hit where we thought we want to go to, and there's too many candles. I mean, we've got this fair value gap here that we can argue could be the IFVG or the turning point. Problem with this is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're already on the 6 candles. So I don't know if we'll get a bounce from here to go higher, and if we're actually going to get the follow through to the downside. Okay, so let's keep an eye, and I'll be back in a second. Right, so let's see if this fair value gap can hold price. Let's see in which account I'm in. Right. So it's most likely just going to be some sort of a pullback here. But I'm not going to enter a trade there because we had a nice trade. And there's liquidity lower. So I'll rather wait for the market to show me something to go lower. So let's just wait and see. Okay, let's see what it's going to do there. Okay, let's see. Let's keep an eye. Let's see what's happening now. See, we get that bounce. We want to see something giving us that reversal, and we're not getting that yet. Alrighty, let's just wait. That's the thing with trading, you gotta wait and see if it's gonna give you something. If it doesn't give you something, then So let's see if we can get something here to get inverted or eye-catching. I mean, there's nothing here that stands out for me yet. Right, and now it looks like we might want to continue higher. I do think it's going to change at some point. See these little candles forming this up. Tells me we either just gonna creep higher, but there's nothing manipulating people into one side and then reverse, and that's basically what I want to see. And if I don't see it, can't trade it. So for now, I mean, I'm just gonna have to sit on my hands for this, which is annoying sometimes because you know there's nice liquidity down here, equal lows, and we might only see this play out for, you know, the lunchtime or the PM session. So, and yeah, so now we must just sit on our hands. That's it. And it's no problem if you already made money, but if you on the wrong side of the market and you lost money, then this is just something that's gonna almost force you to take the wrong trades, which you don't want to do. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for me on this live stream. There's nothing I can do here. There's no real level for me. That maybe there is, I just don't see it clearly. So that just means I'm not going to take anything. I do know we want to come down here. I just don't know when we're going to do that. And unfortunately I have to sit on my hands, and I think the best thing for me to do now is just to walk away from the screen and occupy myself with something else. So I will check in a bit later if there's anything that stands out, but yeah, thanks for joining, guys. And yeah, if there's anything you got questions on today's trading, feel free to pop me a message in the comments below. Ask questions, happy to bring it into my live streams for us to go through if there was anything, and happy to do that. Yeah, so we can see prices just moving higher here, and let's just once before I go jump to the 4 hours again, and I think this is where it wants to go. It wants to go to these highs here, which is fairly equal but not 100% equal, and there's a high there, so there's this nice gap over here, so we might want to go there today, which is also fine. So if there's any opportunity, so this was obviously the opportunity right here in this fair value gap to take a trade. if you want to target these highs up here. Jumping in here is not going to be the best thing to do, so because we could do whatever it wants to do. We saw in the last couple of weeks how long it took to get to certain levels, and you don't want to get stuck with that, especially with those equal lows down here. So we might see this go in there and do a drive down or something, but I'm not going to be bothered with that right now. Alright, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow again, I'll see, but if I don't, yeah, stay safe and don't overtrade, and if you've got money on the table, take it off. I make the same mistake where I sometimes try to hold it for longer. I was going to hold this leap trade longer to give me even more profits, but that's a greedy mindset, so I took the money off, happy with those profits, and now just wait for the next opportunity. We've got 2 more weeks to go, so let's see what I can do. Alright, take care guys, bye bye.